ready for a little outing tonight, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys my top 5 favorite products that I use every single day that are just like making my life easier and making me feel good. And we're gonna start with skincare. None of this is sponsored. This is just me sharing some favorite things. So here we go. So I found this brand called Primally Pure, and I decided to get like a little starter kit, I guess. I don't know what they actually call it, but it's like a bundle for like different skin types. So my skin has been like kind of all over the place recently, but it's felt more dry than anything. But I know I for sure don't have super dry skin or super oily skin, so I went with the balanced skin. Put all of that. And I just kind of rub it all over. I put like a quarter amount in my hand because I just want to make sure it gets all over, and I just don't see the point in like being skimpy with it. Like if you're being skimpy with it, then it's probably just not gonna work, right? But I've been using this for like a week now, and my skin is so much clearer. I swear it like pulls the dirt right out of my pores, which has been great. Like I was having insane breakouts in my chin like before I was using this, and I don't know why, like maybe because I just moved and my skin was just kind of freaking out. But since I've been using it, my pores have gotten smaller and my breakouts have been so much less, and they're like clearing up faster when I do have them. Like the reusable like little cotton square ball things, whatever, but they're all in the shower. So we're gonna use this one that's just for, I'm gonna throw it out after. So I just warm it up, warm the water up, and then kind of just like wipe away the oil with a cotton pad. So after I do that, I do the second step in the double cleansing and just use bar soap and wash my face again. And this like makes my skin feel really soft. Although it just kind of like gets that excess oil off my face so I don't feel oily. Next, I do the clarifying mist, and it says do like 4 sprays. Okay, 3 to 5, so you can do whatever you're comfortable with. I've been doing like 3 or 4. Well, that was 5. But I make sure it gets down my neck. And then the plumping serum. Guys, before this, I had literally no skincare routine. And I was using like CeraVe and the other one that's like dermatologist recommended, but gosh, it was drying my face out so much. Like I legitimately had like cracks in my skin, which was insane. Okay, clarifying cream, but it's really light, and you would think it's greasy, but that's another one of those things I was really surprised by. There's no like strong fragrance with it either, which is nice. So my skin looks like really glowy and clear afterwards, which I love. You can see like my one breakout. I bet you by tomorrow it'll barely be there. Now we're gonna do the second thing that I really like, which is a very quick, easy like makeup routine, if you want to call it that. I really like products that are like non-toxic, and like I just care about what I'm putting into my body and my face. So I was using ILIA for a while, and I'm still using a lot of their products, but I don't know about you guys, but I have to like change my routines up every couple months because my face just like gets used to it. And it's just, doesn't like work as well after a while. But I have been using Merit. This is like the concealer stick. I just use this all over my face. Like, you can use it all over your face, or you can use it like a concealer, whatever works for you. But this is how I'm doing it. I do use the little like brush. I was using my hands for a while, but I do like how it goes on with the brush. I'm trying to be a little more gentle on my face. But yeah, I like the brush. I do try to wash my brushes often to like avoid breakout bacteria. I'll probably wash this brush by this weekend before I leave for vacation. Side note, where is it? Use this, the Super Goop. Yeah, it's great. Like, it really like primes my face so well. It doesn't look like shiny or anything. So I am still using the ILIA like bronzer. I just use it all over. I don't know how I actually feel about this. So I'm using it because I have it, but I think I would prefer something a little less like potent. So I'm trying to use this up. There we go. Kind of. Okay, lastly, just a little bit of like eyebrow, because again, we like the natural look. It matches my eyebrow color perfectly. It's the Merit mascara. I used to use ILIA, which I liked for a long time, but I don't know, it just started like, not leaking, but like leaving marks below and above where my eyelashes were like touching my skin. And I did not like that, because it wasn't just something that I could like one wipe and get away, because that stuff was like on me. But it just felt like it was like bleeding. So I transitioned to this, and it's been great so far. I also think the bottle's prettier. A random thing about the ILIA mascara, it was like burning my eyes too. Like, when I was washing my face, my eyes were just burning, like it hurt so bad. So that was another reason I decided to switch it up. A little Aquaphor on my lips. No color. Merit is like definitely my go-to if you're looking for like any makeup. Do Merit. Like, look how natural that looks. I love that. It literally blends with my face so well. It's insane. It's not cakey, like, at all. It just looks very like light on my face, and it feels light, and that's what I like about it. So, moving on. So people ask me all day long how I like my Oura ring, and to be completely honest, I love it. I've had it for almost a year now, and it is so beneficial to my life. It tells me when I'm getting sick, like when I'm coming down with something, way before I feel like I'm catching something, because it can detect in my sleep and my body temperature that change. So it tells me like, hey, slow down, like maybe hydrate a little better today, try to like just take a nap, recharge, be in a relaxed state. And it tells you like if you're in a stress zone, engaged zone, relaxed, and there's one other, I can't remember. I just did like a cardio test today with my ring, because it just like tells you where you're at with your cardio, and like if you're within like a good range for your age and height and weight and all the things. So mine was good, which is great. But I think my favorite feature really is like the sleep and the temperature, because that just helps me like feel more rested. Like if I am feeling like crap one day, I'm like, okay, how was I sleeping last night? Like, you can go in and say, like, tag different factors of like, what did you do differently? And it asks you too, like, hey, like last night I slept really well, and it was like, hey, what'd you do differently? Your sleep score is higher than usual. Like, you're ready to tackle the day. So I went through and I tagged different things. I'm like, okay, I did this before bed and this before bed. So that just is like a good reminder to me of like, okay, this is what I need to be doing. This is what I need to be avoiding. Of like, if I'm having nightmares, for example, did I have chocolate? Chocolate gives me nightmares before bed. Or if I'm having like really good sleep, like last night, I never watched TV, but I just watched a little bit of TV before I went to bed, and I had great sleep. And I think it's because I allowed my body that time to just kind of like slow down and chill out, instead of just going from like one thing to the next and like laying in bed for a while and like trying to fall asleep. But you can pair your Oura ring with like a ton of different apps. One of my favorites is the Natural Cycles app. And I just think it's important for women to like understand their bodies. And I have learned so much about my body through the Natural Cycles app that like I honestly wish I learned growing up, that like we're just not educated on, and people don't really talk about or dive into too often. So I've learned a lot about my cycle, and just like you can see different like spikes in creativity, different phases. So that's helpful to me as a creative, of knowing like, where in my cycle am I going to be the most creative? When should I focus on more administrative tasks? Different like foods I should incorporate. Yeah, so I love the Natural Cycles app. I think it's just great.